What is going on, BW Sports One world? It's the Dukes of Football, baby. That's right. Powered by Rockstar Realty, 317-503-8322. Buying or selling a home? Talk to Shawn. Talk to Tucker today, 317-503-8322. Elite Performance, where the dream of elite fitness becomes a reality, 765-499-1005. Revved Up Tattoos, baby. The Revv, Todd Durham. Give them a call. Schedule that ink therapy session. 317-537-2667. BaumBurgers. That's right. Steak and Shake. 7960 US 31 South on the south side of Indianapolis. The BaumBurgers. Terphouse Clear, baby. Go to terphouseclear.com. Put that BW Sports 1 promo code in for 20% off of your order. And Rogue Energy, go to rogueenergy.com, place BW Sports 1 as your promo code for your awesome discount. Damon, the one, it's Wednesday.
Apparently, I need to go into my file cabinet and look for those last two. I don't have a Terp one, so I can't flash up what I don't have.
It's on there. It was on the notes. It's on the notes.
No, I got the notes, but I don't have a flash upper. I don't have a flasher upper.
We'll have to.
And I know I got one on there for Rogue. I think we got maybe one or two. I just need to upload them
somewhere.
But dude, it's Wednesday.
It is.
I know. It's like, when are they coming back? It's like, bro, right now it's the off season, so I feel that every other week is good.
Yeah.
You know, you can still see us, but then you're not overloaded with a lot of ridiculous football talk. Like,
yeah,
when we get on next time, we'll talk about these top wide receivers for the rookie class.
Yeah, and then we're in talks with our boys from Dynasty Bros. They're going to be sounds like they're coming back for another season this football season. So you never know. You might get a little bit of Dynasty Bros action in the summer.
Hey, man, I really like those guys.
I do too.
We share the
same contributor heart.
Yeah, they got a good dynamic, man. They work well, and it's one of the few podcasts that I see in my rotation that has a live DJ Avo getting it in on the Scoopy. That was terrible. Not yours, mine. Mine was terrible.
It is what it is. Not everybody can be good at Hogan,
Oh, and I'm behind on that. Steve was gonna be mad at me. I'm behind on the bios. I got Shawn Michaels, Andre the Giant. All those bios are on. I gotta watch them. So I'm behind. Go ahead and keep up. Hey, yes. What did we do this weekend? This past weekend?
Saturday, man. We were busy. Elite Performance did a hell of a powerlifting competition. First inaugural lifting competition there at EP. Those guys did a tremendous job, both the men's and the women's. It was fun. The BW Sports One crew was out in full effect with you, the one, and the positive powerhouse Monica P doing most of the commentary during that, as I was doing the back scenes and messing up left and right.
And the shit talking.
Yes. I'm good at that.
Jackson. Only thing I can remember, I'm not saying that's who he reminded me of. He did remind me of Ogre in Prevention of Nerves, but he sure reminded me of him in Bloodsport. Jackson.
There you go, Jackson. See, you're making a name for yourself here at BW Sports One.
Oh no, it was fun. I think I'm still hurting from that one rep at 205. First time I lifted in God knows how long.
Yeah, that shoulder is not the same as it used to be, brother.
No, but it was there. I'm good. I can still bench press somebody else. Get off me. No, I wasn't implying anything there. I was talking shit. So
we're good at that.
But anyway, I see you are doing some whatchamajiggering. Oh, it looked like you were social media.
No, I'm good now.
Hey, show the tattoo, bro. Show the tattoo. I know the people who are listening on SoundCloud, and audio. You know what I mean? You can't see that
I still got
tattoo,
the
but
plastic on it, guys, so that's why it looks a little funny.
yeah, you
Tattoos are,
guys
like I
can.
said, we don't do the saran wrap anymore. They do the sticky plastic. It's pretty cool.
That shit, bro. Man, listen, I ain't had a tattoo in 20 some years. I had patches. So all of that you're talking about is yeah, okay.
Well, I'm
But so
looking at the
I'm ready.
left arm. Yeah, I'm looking at the left arm now. It's like, man, you look naked.
I'm there the 19th. I am there on the 19th. I'm ready. You
There
might
you
have
go.
to TikTok it because I don't have TikTok.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
There's no All right, so we don't keep you guys long today. So let's go.
Let's roll,
Let's
baby.
go.
Let's roll.
So it looks like what we have up is my bookie man cave chatter, 50% deposit match up to $1,000 and a free $10 bet at mybookie.ag. I think I got them a new person from the state of basketball last week.
Uh-oh.
Because they mentioned something that started with an F and a D. And I was like, oh no, we don't do that. We do Dog Sports.
That's right.
A
That's
city
Sports
to
and my bookie. Yes, sir.
yep,
Send them to both of them.
Send it to mybookie.ag. Gave him the promo code and everything.
Boom.
Shaka laka. Looks like Tom Bracker is joining in before he starts a race. What
Nice
up, Tom?
to see you, sir. Nice to see you. And if y'all are into racing, check them out at 12 p.m. Eastern right after we go off. There's a nice race. I think it's from Michigan. The Cup cars at Michigan.
Nice. I can't wait to see Tommy back in the cart, man. I'm so excited. I'm ready to go out there and watch and cheer.
Mm-hmm.
Still not getting in one of those ridiculous suits, but we're gonna go with it.
You know, the BWSPORTS 1 suit may be up for auction soon.
Oh, spray it down first. Spray it down. No, so let's start it off. We've partnered up with the Indiana Tornadoes, who is the semi-pro football team here in the region or in our city. We have become the voice of their home PA system. Unfortunately, Beast Grove has some electrical issues that we couldn't give them the third down keys as they. So we're waiting. People came with their keys. Man.
They did. And we love seeing it. Yes. And hey, but you know what? That's all right. We got confirmation that the PA system is back in action for this Saturday night, 7 p.m. kickoff, guys. You want to see some football, summer football, come on out to Beech Grove High School. You can listen to us over the PA and a special live commentary broadcast going on by us truly, I should say.
It's going to be fun. Y'all's, us, theirs, those. So, yeah. So with the Tornadoes, so they did have a game this past weekend. So, Dan, I think you have a little bit more of the info on how our boys did over there.
I know they won. Shirts. I don't want to. Yeah, I love them shirts. Thank you to the Tornadoes for those. I'm gonna call them jerseys because they feel more like a jersey setting than a
they feel good on my skin.
Man, they do.
Puts the lotion on the skin.
Yes, I cannot. Hey, Coach Perry's on. Welcome. Question for you, sir. I know y'all won, and I know it was big. What was it? 45-6 or something like that, I believe. It was something close to that score. We will have Kendall on with us during the pregame this Saturday night because the man had 5 touchdowns. One was called back, but 5 touchdowns, 2 punt returns, 2 receiving turns, fumble recovery. He's on it that night. 45-6. There you go. I was damn on it. Look at that. My memory isn't as jogged as I once thought it was. What did I just say? Exactly.
I forgot to put up the damn thing. We're in tornado lane, man.
Hey, we're in tornado lane. But yes, we're gonna have Kendall on for the pregame interview for a minute before they get ready to kick off with a big game for them. This is a major rivalry. So guys, come out, join them.
Yeah, that score Coach Perry put up was 45-6,
which is exactly the same score that I said.
Yes, you were on it.
Photogenic memory. I remembered seeing it once, and I'm like, that sounds right.
Ooh, that's what we're gonna go with. I'm gonna go with yes, Tornado Lane. That's hot, Perry. I know. I came up with it on the spot. All right, so moving on. I guess we probably should pay a bill real quick too before we jump into that. What you got for me?
I'll tell you what, let's do this NFL real quick, then we'll jump into one, and then because we got a little discussion that may take a minute.
All right. So well, wrong one. Here we go. Big game. Usually whoever wins this game in the driver's seat for the division. Oh, yes. So, folks, you got to come out. It's a night game, 7 o'clock game. So you got to come out Beast Grove Saturday night to hear us cheer on our Tornadoes with their third down keys. And the Lion says,
yes,
we have to come up with some good stuff because he got blanked last time.
Yes, I did. I got some things in the works. So make sure all the kids are ready for halftime on the track. It's going to be fun.
All righty. So NFL talk. No, yes. I kind of blew myself for a second. Wow, that sounded terrible. You
gotta teach me, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're both married, man. You know, hey, $20 is $20, 25 in Canada.
Well, our good old friend, who is not really any of our friends, but Mr. Eddie George, former Buckeye, former Tennessee Titan, who Ray Lewis decided to relieve him from his career. I remember that hit.
Yep.
Plain as day.
Yep.
He is now the head coach at Tennessee State University.
Good for him. I mean, good for that program. I think that they're going to, I know a little bit about Tennessee State. I don't know as much as probably other people do, but he's into coaching. He's into college, and that could be a very good step for him, seeing where he goes with it. But I think he's a good coach. I think he's always been a good mentor.
Yeah, I like the diversity that you get more in the college football realm. You know, the pros are getting better in the NFL. Obviously, they're behind in the minority race as coaches to the NFL. I mean, to the NBA and the MLB. Lord, get all your damn letters together. But with the MLB, because you know they have a large Hispanic background or large Hispanic set, so you see more diversity within the Hispanics in the coaching for them. So, and then with the NBA, a lot of black coaches are getting a little more. When you got 3 in the conference finals right now. So, and then with the NFL struggling but trying to get up to par, college is where it's going. And you see a lot of these college coaches now are being former NFL players, going back not just to college, but are going back to HBCUs and trying to build up programs there. So I'm good with it. That's cool. Way to go, Eddie George. But this was more funny to me.
I did see the headline come through. I didn't read into it, and I saw this on the notes. So, Damon, I'm laying on you to help me get through this one because I don't know really the gist of it.
Well, I'm so much more impressed with George Kittle now, other than just his play on the field, as how he handled this question. It was absolutely great. Well, you know how him and Kelsey have started Tight End University, where they're bringing in some of the top talent of tight ends, young and old, to Tight End University, where they hone their skills together. Well, they work out together. You know, you might be better at blocking, you might be better at passing. So, you know, they come together and try to build up the tight end position. And so they call it Tight End University. So obviously everybody knows that Tebow is now a tight end for the Jacksonville Jaguars, but he didn't get an invite to Tight End University. So obviously here comes his question. You know what I'm saying? So why'd you invite Tebow? Well, nice and politically correct. He told him that, There's just not enough room for everybody. I want to invite all the tight ends, but I have limited room available. So why am I going to go spend that limited room available on a third string guy?
Good point. Good point. I mean, I can't disagree with him.
Right. I don't want you there. You don't belong there. You're not a tight end. But I need to be politically correct about it. Well, can only have so many people.
I would love to invite everybody.
I would love to. I would love to invite all the tight ends, but I can't.
Yeah. I get it now. Like I said, I can't disagree with him. I mean, he's not somebody that's going to be in the league at the tight end position for that long. I mean, let's face it. He's there. Congratulations to him for coming back and putting himself on in an NFL team like that. But we all know it's either A, a decoy for whatever reason, or B, every so often you may see him in there, barring any injury, obviously.
All I know is Tebow's God is much better than our God.
I mean, hell, dude, that guy's in shape regardless.
I mean, how many times can you get revived? You know what I mean? Like everything that just, Tebow, like you can't do anything well. Commentate, play football. Well, I mean, I would hope she's happy since he was a virgin forever.
Yeah, I will say that he is a very good person.
I like him. He's nothing nagging. He's a good dude, man.
Off the field, you do great things. You take care of communities. You lead. You're a great leadership role model. And all that. But when it talks to the gridiron, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, you were great in Florida.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'll say it. Okay, so you beat Pittsburgh. Good. Your NFL moment. You beat Pittsburgh. Fuck you. 6 Super Bowls. All right.
And on that note, we're going to pay a bill.
Yes.
Seven 765-499-1005. Elite Performance, where the dream of elite fitness becomes a reality.
Hey man, again, that was so much fun.
I had some fun.
Pete at all, but it was so much fun. And my best memory, I swear to God, I will remember this forever, was the look that Zach gave. Zach gave Jackson and everybody against the mirror when he was putting the deadlift.
600 pounds looked straight at him and said, ha.
With the slow drop, because everybody's like, quit banging the weight. Quit banging the weight.
Because that's what we hear all the time. Don't bang the weight. So he did. He looked straight at him and set it down with ease.
It's like, this is absolutely amazing thing I've ever seen in my life.
I will say, shout out to Joey. I don't remember his last name. It may be Joey Jackson. I could be wrong on that. But 13-year-old kid, man, he's got heart. He is stronger than he'll ever think that his self is. Keep it up, man. Zach, good work on him. Keep him in line. Keep him straight. I think he'll do great things later.
And now known as by one name, Cole from Lutheran, 15-year-old, outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Todd. Yes, I did. I did find the plug. I did. It took me a minute. I was like, oh yeah, I got it. I do.
Yep. I found a plug.
You're a goddamn plug, man. You goddamn plug sound like Cartman getting your goddamn plug. All right, so here we go. That's the wrong button. Now it's the right button. Oops. So in our little NCAA talk, it's really isn't about the game itself. This is more about what's going on in the The courts, so to speak. Well, yesterday, the Supreme Court rules in favor of former college players in a compensation dispute. But that really isn't the news. The news is more of what this opens up for collegiate athletes. I mean, it's almost time to change the label of college athlete. But
NCAA, I think itself is going to
it's going to implode. You
we
know
talked
what?
about that last year when it started with that California league and all that, and how these teams were going to figure out something to get away from the NCAA and start their own thing. This right here is a major step towards that.
And I think that CFB, all that 12 team, has absolutely everything tied into this. I think that's all working together. But what stuck out to me is the verbiage in it, because they went after the antitrust laws, being, how, monopolies and things of that nature, you controlling things without giving somebody a say, so to speak. So the verbiage in it was the antitrust laws place limits on the education-related benefits that the school can provide, meaning that you can provide stipends, you can provide scholarship monies, but there's a limit to it. And what they're challenging is this limit to the compensation that is allowed to a person who is on scholarship or an athlete at a university. So what it says is the decision allows schools to provide their athletes with an unlimited compensation as long as it is some way connected to their education.
So a lot of business majors.
Yeah, a lot of gym majors.
That right?
Oh, my bad. What is it called now? I don't know what it's called now. They've changed it so much.
Physical therapy.
It's
training. Yep. Personal training.
Teaching. A lot of teachers for gym teachers, coaches, coaching degrees. Yep. I'm looking at this is this a loophole or is this benefiting? This creating a loophole? Is this benefiting the athlete?
I mean, it could be both sides, honestly. Now, my thing is, well, I'll get to that here in a second. But as far as benefiting the athlete, it depends on what cap that they put on them. They're saying it's limited, but you can't get any quote unquote endorsements through the school. It has to come outside. So are they limiting? And maybe I just want to make sure they're limiting that outside exposure that they can get, or is it limiting just the schools don't participation?
But here's it is. They're not. There was a limit. With this ruling, is now an unlimited. It says with the athletes with the unlimited compensation as long as it has to do with their education.
But that part's coming from the school.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Are they trying to limit the endorsements and the outside the school income?
That's a good point. They might be, because if they can go sell their image, now you got people coming in, giving these. That's where you get into this betting thing, or you taking the take. You got this money. I need you to do this. You know what I'm saying? All these type of things come involved, which I understood the rules set in place by the NCAA 100 years ago, or when all this free market came in. I get that. But now you're opening that door again where you gotten these agents and all these shoe people and all these stuff coming in, tainting it. But it comes down to, like, I'm reading the article or I was listening to the broadcast of it. What concerned me is that they're only talking about two sports.
Football.
What about football and basketball? So what about all the other athletes? All the 98% of the other athletes? This isn't even talking about the 2% that makes it professional in those two sports. Baseball is big as those two sports in profession. We still watching the Baseball World Series. Are they not included in this compensation? Is the swimming, the golf,
track,
the tennis, the track?
Wrestling.
Down south, track and field is big as the damn football.
Yeah, out west too.
In the Midwest here, wrestling is big as the football.
Mm-hmm.
Are these guys not getting those same?
That's a question. Here's another aspect that I want to throw out here. Here's what I was getting at earlier. With this opening the doors like this, what is it going, and with the conferences splitting the money that each conference brings in amongst the teams in the conference, what's going to happen to these smaller schools, the smaller football program schools in Division One? I think that will make it obsolete. Why? Because you're not getting the marketing and the people to come in because, oh man, Nike, okay, Nike, it's linked to however many schools. Okay, so if I got to go to one of those schools to get that money, and that's potential. With these littler schools, these smaller programs, they're not going to last. So and here it comes full circle with the NCAA imploding. You're going to have these bigger schools like the SEC teams and all this, that, and the other conglomerate put together and a Power 8 conference, and that's it. Whoever's in those conferences is all that plays football. There's your 8 playoff teams, period.
I mean, Tom said they're all getting a cut now. But can we prove that? Because there are only 2 sports that they're talking about. And they mention them by name in all these articles. They mention NCAA football and NCAA basketball. They don't mention the other 200 some odd sports that are at 75% of these colleges.
Because now, in general, is the money and the income that comes into these schools are from those 2 sports.
I mean, it could help. Could it help smaller schools gain money they couldn't get before? Maybe stop the stupid games at the first. I think you could. I think it could filter down because even now you got these smaller schools like Ball State. They got contracts. They're Adidas, I think. You know what I mean? So these smaller schools still have sneaker deals with apparel companies. I don't know if that money will be able to get to the athlete. So, I mean, because if you're going to go pay an athlete to wear your brand at this smaller school, then they're probably going to be at a bigger school. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
So basically, the brands are going to so much just market the smaller school. You know what I mean? Like instead of, UCLA basketball being Under Armour and UCLA football being Nike, they're both going to be all Nike. Like if you go to Michigan, the whole school is Jordan. You go to Carolina, the whole school. You go to Maryland, the whole school is Under Armour. But then you got some of them who are half and half. So because they go off the program, so that if you do it this way, then the school can get that money, and then that type of filtration will go to the smaller schools.
I don't know. It's a very slippery slope right now. There's a lot of things that still need to get talked about, discussed, thrown up, and whatever. And we got plenty of time before it happens because it's not going to happen this year.
Oh man, this is a battle that's been going on and it's going to continue to go on. Yeah. There's going to be wrinkles. I think they said before we jump off of something else, I think they said there was at least a dozen cases in the Supreme Court right now tied in with all of this legality and works with the antitrust and the dominance of the NCAA and all that type of stuff. So it's going to be interesting up the next coming years.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. I'm going to keep my eyes and ears open on it because I'm very intrigued on what this is going to pan out to be. Although I'm not going to hate, I do want to see another NCAA football game come out. That was always better than Madden.
Hell yeah, because I sucked at Madden. Terribly.
It happens. It happens. We move on from one to another, and if you're planning on moving, we got just the person for you. What is up, everybody? It's your boy Dan over at BWSPORTS1.com and Black and White Sports. And I'm wondering if you're ready to buy or sell that home, now's the time, and I got just the person for you. Mr. Shawn Nugent, a.k.a. Rockstar Realtor himself. 317-503-8322. Put that home on the market. Get into your dream home with this man. Talk to Shawn at Talk to Tucker today, 317-503-8322, and make sure you tell him the boys over at BWSPORTS1.com sent you. You like that segue?
Yeah, that was great. That was great. I saw it coming. I saw it. I saw them. I said, "Ooh, that's good."
Oh, Damon, what is up on the docket next?
All right, man. We're going into cooler talk, sitting at the cooler. And maybe I can hit the right button. There we go. We are sitting at the cooler. And tonight's conversation is coming off the recent coming out of the closet, so to speak, of current NFL player, Raiders defensive end Carl Nesbitt. Did I say that correct?
I believe so.
Nesbitt.
Nesbitt.
I don't know. But the question is this current NFL, is this current society, sports society, in this, especially now in this male-dominant challenged world, like the women are stepping up. You know, male dominance is being challenged. Not so much the dominance, but the versatility of allowing the other genders. I really didn't want to say other genders, but I kind of had to, because I want to just say men and women. But, you know, you got some people that don't know.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation when it comes to sports. We'll deal with that later. But
I'm trying to picture Monica's talk yesterday. Bite my tongue.
on that one, there is no bite tongue, because that's just plain out goddamn wrong. Excuse my French. But anyway,
well, so what's the question today? I want to make sure that
the question today is this current NFL, is this current society of fan watching in the male dominant, you know, world, or the male dominance challenge world, are they ready for a openly gay player? Now, we've had players come out after their career. You know, we've had it in the NBA with Collins, and I don't know about the baseball, but I know there's been a couple players come out, and people say, well, he's not the first. Well, because there was the guy, you know, from college, I think it was Missouri, who tried to make it, but he was being drafted. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing. He didn't make a roster, not because he was gay, because he was not a good freaking football player. Remember, he didn't make the team in Canada either. So let's put him out there. But this is the first current player that's openly gay. Is our NFL and our society ready for it? Can they accept it? Are they adult enough?
Well, as a lot of people know, this hits pretty home to me. And, you know, I originally, when it was first talked about around the house, you know, it's like, yeah, okay, you aren't, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I don't believe it, you know. Not necessarily a denial thing, but just, nah, you don't know. You know, you haven't seen and done a lot of things to really know yet. Well, you know, it's known now. And, you know, as a parent, it's okay. That's your son, that's your daughter. It doesn't matter. You're going to love them regardless. Now, as a society, the problem is we have a bunch of bullies. We have a bunch of big head people that think that, you know, their way is the only way in the world. Now, I don't have a problem with a gay man or a gay woman expressing they're gay. The problem I have was, why do they have to? Because society has made them. They shouldn't have to come out of the closet. They shouldn't have to publicize their sexuality like this certain individual has. They shouldn't have to do these things. Why? Because they should just be okay regardless. Now, there is a major fucking difference between being gay and being a man in a woman's sport. As you mentioned earlier, it's a whole different topic. But you people, yes, I said you people who think that this is the same thing are completely stupid. I'll say it. Y'all are stupid if you think this topic here has anything same instances as this topic over here. No. This man is not asking to play in a woman's sport. He's asking to be accepted by his peers in, like you said, Damon, a male-dominant sport because of society making him make that transition and let the world know, which is bullshit in my opinion. Hats off to him for doing it, but I don't think they have to. You shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to feel obligated to say that to anybody out in public. If you want to tell your teammates, cool. If you want to tell your parents, your coaches, whatever, fine. I'm okay with you telling whoever. I'm just saying I don't think you need and have to tell people like that publicly because just society wants it known. But congratulations, and you got, you're brave to do it, especially in the football world.
Yeah, I think it was great. I think our society itself as a whole, because of the movement, is ready for it. I don't have a problem with any alternative lifestyle. Whatever you do to make you happy, that makes you a better person, to get that fulfillment, that happiness that every person sits down and wants. I got no problem with that. You know what I'm saying?
Good point.
But my issue is, why does it have to be such an announcement?
Well,
why does it have to be like, did I make an announcement at 13 that I was heterosexual?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. I understand that society has put this shame, this vow, it stems all the way from religion. That's the way it is. Even though this type of behavior has, well, I don't want to say it like that because that makes it seem like a disorder, but this type of thing has been going on throughout society in certain cultures. It's been, I'm not justifying either or, it's not my place to, but and in nature, you've seen certain instances of this type of action in nature. So it's a debate that we're not going to have here, but why does it have to be just so flamboyant all the time? Like everybody has to make the announcement. I get him. And that's what he was saying in his release. Like, I want to get this to the point where you shouldn't have to do this. Mm-hmm. You should just be able to play football. And that's where it go. But I'm gonna hit y'all on something else. This isn't something that he just woke up and did. You know what I'm saying? He's in a locker room with 53 other men. And I can guarantee you that those 53 other men on his team already knew that he was gay. And I can almost guarantee you before he even did this, because this isn't something that he's just going to have to field questions for. Right. Y'all seen how the media do.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody on that team, every man,
they're going to be asked
in that organization is going to be asked about, what are your feelings? How does this do this? How does this do? I don't think it's going to even have to be about him being gay. It's just going to be like, well, what do you think about it? Mm-hmm. That's going to be what it's all. So I guarantee you his 50 other men teammates already knew.
And if I was one of them and I was asked that question, I would have told him, fuck off. Because
what business of it is yours?
To you. Yeah.
I mean, as long as you come and do your damn job,
yes.
You know what I'm saying? And the way it is, football is like the most manly sport. Like, oh my God, this is the man locker room. Like, men are so more intimidated. Like, dude, if this dude wanted to hit on you in the locker room, bro, he'd already hit on you in the locker room. Just because him saying it's gay now, why are you changing what y'all were doing in the locker room?
Right. And it doesn't. It shouldn't. It doesn't.
It shouldn't. Who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, flip the script. The lesbianism has been going on in women's sports forever. But do you think the straight ones care about what the non-straight ones are doing in the locker room, or or vice versa? Don't really give a shit. They care about what they care about.
What they put on that court, what they show on the court. That's what gets
you. Like men, you like that. You like women. That has nothing to do with me. So why am I even caring? All you have to do is come do your job. Now you got your pride. Oh, the other players got their pride messed up. Oh, I just got tackled real hard. I just got snot bubbles knocked into me by a gay dude.
What?
And you know
And?
somebody gonna say that.
Oh yeah. And
who's gonna bully there are only a few people on the planet that can bully football players.
Yep. I mean, I'll
Other
talk shit
football
to them,
players.
but it doesn't matter if you're gay or not. I'll talk shit regardless.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But who's gonna bully a football player, an NFL player? Like you're gonna walk up to him like, "Hey, motherfucker,"
But I'm not gonna bully them that way. Yeah,
you might do it through the screen.
Yeah, I might throw some shots at people, but it's not going to have to do with, him saying he was gay publicly and I'm going to throw shots at him like that, like, the mainstream does. Or like you said, the mainstream's going to ask his teammates and his coaches and the owner of the Raiders, oh, is it okay? What are you thinking? Blah, blah, blah. Who gives a shit? I understand. Let me get this straight. I understand where Steven was coming from because he did make a good point. I think you go public so you can set the stage for others who aren't comfortable coming out but might do that now. I wholeheartedly agree with that. I totally get that, and I'm totally all for that. My thing is, and I think, Damon, yours was as well, is why must they feel the need to? We're saying for society to step back off of your pride hype and love each other regardless. I don't give a shit if you're gay, straight, black, white, purple. If you are a good character person, that's what I judge my like and dislike off of.
If you're a dick or not, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a dick. We all know that.
And so we just have to adjust. We have to accept your dickness.
Exactly.
Is this the dickness that I'm going to allow today?
Some days is easier than others. But seriously, I mean, we are, I'll speak for Damon on this, for both of us. We are on board with this gentleman and any other person, male or female, that wants to come out and tell the world that they're gay. We are telling everybody else that it shouldn't fucking matter for them to have to do this. That's what the point we are making here.
Yeah, you should be able to be whoever you are without announcing it. You know what I mean? We don't have to announce. I don't have to announce my blackness, even though some people.
We see it.
You know what I mean? Even though some societies, think, well, I have to tell everybody because, but like, I don't have to announce, everywhere I'm going that I'm heterosexual. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so what? No one cares.
Right.
And that's what I would like our society to get, and then this goes both ways. You know what I mean? We don't have a heterosexual parade. We shouldn't have to have a pride parade. And
goes for a lot of things in that aspect.
And you can flip the script. We're allowed to have a black expo. Why can't, I'm just saying. Every other ethnicity is allowed to have it. Why, if you want to stop segregation, if you want to stop racism, if you want to stop prejudice as in against gender and anything, stop separating everything. You can teach your culture and your heritage the same way, but just infuse it to how it makes our country. You know what I'm saying? We're citizens of the United States of America. It's a melting pot. Everybody has different cultures that blend in to one. Stop sacrificing everybody else just for your own selfish needs. Message. God damn it.
This is what we need, Avo. Hitting that damn button. A message. We're going to have to get one of those some of these days. One of these days, it'll happen.
I was looking on Prime Day. I almost bought a mixer yesterday that had all the LaSalle's on it. I was that damn close.
I have straight out the Lions den right now. Here it is.
Go do it.
We were all born to love and taught how to hate. If you stop teaching your kids hate, you wouldn't have to worry about shit so much like we are now.
Basically, mind your goddamn business.
If I'd had a mic, I'd have dropped it.
Or some weights. That's basic. Hey, man, I like that little board you got back here. Is that a list of the shows or the menu?
That would be nice, wouldn't it? That would be nice.
Yeah.
No, it actually says family rules. Help each other. Share. Do your best. Pay with hugs and kisses. Say I love you. Try new things. Be thankful. Show compassion. Love each other. Dream big. Respect each other. Laugh every day. Keep your promises. Be grateful. Say please and thank you. Always tell the truth. Embrace differences. Hug often. Know you are loved. And it couldn't have fit more well than what we just went through, guys.
And I couldn't see it at all. I thought it was a menu.
That would be cool, though.
Yeah. So
one of these
basically,
days when I get an actual studio, it might happen.
in the words of the great man Jackie Moon, ELE, everybody love everybody.
That's all we're here to do, man. That's all we're here to do.
And better yet, love black and white sports.
Exactly. That's what I was getting at. Love us. BW Sports 1, Black and White Sports, Checkers and Wreckers, Quantum Inspiration, Super Kicking It with Steven, Combat Zone, Dynasty Bros, because they're our brothers from others, you know. Am I missing anybody? Oh, God, I'm sorry, Commish. The state of basketball, of course. I'm looking right at you. I'm like, Damon, did I miss anything? No, you're good. Which is coming up tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Is it tomorrow?
Yes. Tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, tomorrow should be the last Thursday, and then we're moving to after Checkers and Wreckers on Sundays.
There you have it.
Oh, but it's lighting up right now. But we can talk about it tomorrow. We gotta go. We gotta go. Somebody's going swimming, and I gotta go pick somebody up from school.
Yes, I have to go. I'm going swimming before I go into slaying the beers and the wine. So
hey, no belly flops.
No, I'm not. I didn't say I was swimming. I'm just going to go there and supervise the little girls. Adults. So yeah, so no like white van with no windows pulls up. That's my job.
No, white van. No.
Oh, this has been the Dukes of Football. Can't wait to do it again. Hey, we got a lot of things going. Check out BWSPORTS1.com for all the happenings. Checkers and Wreckers, Black and White Sports, BW Sports 1, and everything else. Damon, what do we do?
Hey, we tried to keep Indy sporty and funny as we possibly can.
Pew pew.
Oh, so pew pew. Like I kind of gave up on the pew pew. The pew pew girl just said
pew girl's slacking. The pew pew girl will be back in action.
All right. Well, all we had to do is get her voice. All we need is her voice.
I think I'm going to have to do the recording. Yep, that will be the sign off from here on out. You will see the pew pew girl back in action next time on Dukes of Football. Until then, the one, the lion. We're out. Peace.